On the set.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Go!
Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
65.
I'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. And that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end. Well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Prescott opening with a pass. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. Complete out to the right. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. First down, here's Dak. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Well, running here with Jaden Blue. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Dak now from the gun. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Getting the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Panther 60, Panther.
They'll come out throwing. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Give on second to Camaro. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. Third and short.
And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up fourth down.
Third and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Get a good push. Get a good gain. Get some positive yards. Job well done.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on third? That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have them up to that 23. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Dak throwing again. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm, and a nice little gain on top of it.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
43-yard line.
Hey, kill! Yeah!
They'll run the toss to Blue. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Up the middle, Blue. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the gun is Prescott. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. That's Julian Blackman. And the Saints are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Oh, Coach coaches just loved that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it sets up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Running behind center with Kamara. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Kair Elam getting there for the stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
3rd and long for him here. Nice caught. He's got Brown. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
31 yards. That's good for the Saints.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
1st and goal.
Kamara. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. Gonna keep this one and go. When he gets in, touchdown! The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Saints push their lead to 3.
Double 7. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Then we're going to 53.
He gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Prescott here from the gun. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Prescott now on 3rd down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Danny Stutzman comes up with it. And the Saints get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Counter give to Kamara. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during the game. And that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Saints parlay the interception into points. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's...
Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season, and they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Hits him on the end route. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Looking right, and he finds him. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
What do you think?
They'll start the drive with blue. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys cut the lead to just a field goal. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer? Nobody.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. His progress is stopped with a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Here's a throw. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Looking in the air here. That one's complete, right side. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Cowboys territory.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
And he's going to have this one down to the 28. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. Feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
Ready.
They stay on the ground with Kamara. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Running back motions right. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Another run for Kamara. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Third down from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here we go. Cut. Cowboy 80. Ready up.
Running for it, Kamara. Through the middle. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Saints grow their lead just before halftime. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. On the give, it's Blue. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Rams got it on the sideline. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Prescott to throw. Defender gets a piece, but it's still caught. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Gain of 26 yards there. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down. A 3rd down run with Blue. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Oh, the Saints got to it.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
They run it from the gun with Kamara. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Hits his running back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll go play action.
49-yard line.
Finds Brown right side. And he is down to the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Saints.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Cougar 19. Ready?
Working now from the gun. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Offensive line fast.
That's another Saints first
From the red zone now. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now we've got to regroup for second down. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Reichard connects there. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Hey, kill. Yeah, good.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
There we go. Everybody kill. It's 40 seconds. 26.
Dak out of the pistol. Taking a shot deep here. Brought in inside the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Extra point from Auburn is up and good. And the Cowboys trim the deficit down to 5.
26. Cowboys 21.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Okay,
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Airing it out to start this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's second down coming up.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Now a pitch to Kamara. By a man, he's in the clear. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Kate, you certainly love to see the yards on that pitch play, the success in the execution of it. But keep that one in mind because what that can do is set up the rest of the playbook. Play action off of that. Gets a defense running sideline to sideline to wear him out. That's a play that can pay big dividends down the road.
They're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Gain 11 on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a double. Gain 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Saints hold an 11-point advantage. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights, and the Saints push the lead up to 12. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 26.
Going with blue here. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys shrinking the lead some in the third. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Airing it out to start this drive. Completed to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Kamara running out of the gun. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No gain on second down, and they need 2 here on third.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Here he is on third and short. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 48-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
Setting up to throw. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Here's a give inside to Kamara. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Drive in dire straits. It's third and 9.
Back. Bronco 80. Gravity Lions.
to the air on 3rd and long. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and tremendous accuracy come to life.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19, it's Cougar 19.
Now Kamara. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
On the jump.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Come on, come on. Hey! Gravity Lions.
Slot man's in motion right.
Ready, right?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got his man, that's Brown again. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints hold an 11-point advantage. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. Finds a seam down the middle. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys trim the deficit down to 5.
Cowboys 35. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Ready, go!
They'll throw to start the drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now looking to throw. Screen here for Kamara. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Dak. And screen here to Blue. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. They'll be yard at most there, and 2nd down. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
On first down, it's Blue. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Dak now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Pass is caught at the 9. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a fourth-quarter lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Prescott's going to throw for it. Buying some time right. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion. Brought their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, it's certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Let's go now. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Ready?
They'll start things off with a run by Kamara. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They're going to try and throw it here. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Come on.
Running behind center with Kamara. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best DNs do in this league.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Bronco 80. 79 Bronco. 60 Maverick. Go.
He's back to throw. Risky throw, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Blue running to the right. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Blue gets the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
So now here's 3rd and 5. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys holding on to a field goal lead. About set. This is 3rd and 5. He'll throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
And off headed right, Kamara. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
A give on 2nd to Kamara. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. We come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Here he is to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he's brought down at the line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Gets him on the in route. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Setting up to pass. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
Looking to throw it. Folks, it's intercepted. And the Cowboys make the play that should win them this game. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments